I miss old school gas stations. I didn't realize that I missed old school gas stations until I just walked out of an old school gas station. And a lot of things went through my head. A lot of nostalgia. As I'm walking out of this old school gas station, I never planned on making a video today. I got some, like I always say, I got something in the works. I got something in the works, a big video. But I'm like, well, let me upload something so they see me doing something for now, Couple of things. First off, I realize 99% of people don't give a darn what I got to say. They don't care about my opinion. They don't care about these videos. And I'm not doing it for that 99%. If I can change one life, if I can touch one life, if I can make one person smile off my video, my job is done. My job is done. So with that being said, I don't like these new school gas stations. I never did, except Wawa. Shout out Wawa. I love Wawa. Every time I'm somewhere where Wawa is at, I gotta stop at the Wawa. But even, even the Wawa is kind of falling off. By the time I hit another Wawa station, it's probably gonna be trash, pure garbage, hot garbage, dumpster fire. Because the customer service has fallen off, but they food good. They food good. They got this good tea, this half and half lemonade tea. Oh man. I don't like how these new gas stations, you gotta go to get aerial tire, you gotta use plastic, you gotta use a debit card, you gotta use a credit card. Everybody ain't got that, everybody don't want to do that, and everybody don't trust that. $2-3 to get some aerial tire. And just because it's a newer looking gas station that sells liquor, the gas gotta be up. The price gotta be more than what the gas is down the street at the gas station. It's been there since '84. Feel me? And with that being said, that's something I never understood. Y'all don't want people, the government, everybody, me too included, don't want people drinking and driving, but yet we allow gas stations to sell alcohol. It's only gonna be a matter of time before they start selling weed out in gas stations. They're already selling fried chicken. You already go pay your bill at the gas station. The gas station has become a whole fiasco now, a whole big thing, a big event. I don't like it. I do not like it, and I don't trust them card machines at the pump. You got to stick your card in. I'm a cash nigga, excuse my language. I like to pay cash. It is, I don't want to say it's easier to manage. You can manage both of them, but I like the physical. Okay, boom, there you go, sir. I don't want to swipe, and then 2 weeks later, I get a charge from Amazon talking about your $15.99 subscription payment has went through. That has happened to me recently with the Green Bank, and narrow the banks down by the color of the bank. Starts with an H, ends with an N. It's only in a couple of states. I'm still trying to figure out who got Amazon Prime on that account. I strictly use that account for major bills, so I know I don't even have an Amazon account. Don't make sense to me. We living in a strange world right now. Again, 99% of y'all don't care about nothing I got to say. It's that one person. One day, y'all gonna look back on these videos in the near future. Y'all gonna look back on these videos and y'all gonna say, dang, he was right. You right, I was right. I am right. Everything I'm saying in these videos are real. The shorts ain't nothing but to just make you smile or give you some knowledge. Every video, I might be speaking in code on these videos, so you gotta listen in between the lines. Because I'm gonna tell you about my time around the elites, my time rubbing elbows with the bigwigs in the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan. Yes, I know stuff about the lieutenant governor. Nothing bad, by the way. had you going. But I know some bad stuff about some people that's controlling some things. Now, we're not gonna get into none of that in this video, but I do want to point out that there's some weird things happening right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be here to tell you about all of this weird stuff, so you gotta read between the lines on this little short video. We got a migrant crisis, and a lot of people around me have been brainwashed to believe in something or everything that a certain political party tells them to believe. America was built on slavery. Off the backs of black people, America, the land was stolen. We not gonna get into all of that though, but let's just lay a little bit of groundwork. We are dealing with a migrant crisis where a certain party is allowing such chaos to ensue behind our backs, and they're calling it a humanitarian crisis. Well, if we keep this up, we can only have so much to go around. If we keep this up, we will be having our own we are having our own humanitarian crisis. And this is the bone I got to pick. I don't mind helping people, but why are we not helping people that are here? Most of these local school districts, trash, garbage, dumpster fire. But yet, we bringing in a whole bunch of people, giving them shelter, giving them jobs, giving them this and that. What about our homeless people? What about over in Cali? What about Skid Row? I've been in New York recently. I've been around, and I've been in New York recently, and I was y'all gonna make fun of my language, but I was appalled at what I saw. It was crazy. And a lot of us are 1, 2, maybe 3 paychecks away from living that life. It's a lot of weird things going on where schools are getting rid of the boys and girls bathroom and making it gender neutral. It's a thing where schools are promoting not just homosexuality, but sexuality, period. The school should be where you go get an education about how we can move this world forward. And when I say that, and I am talking about the scientists, learning new things, being able to build new things. I'm not talking about being able to build new genitalia for kids. No. Maybe you can have that as a college course offering or something. We don't need that in these schools. I'm going to lose a lot of viewers from what I got to say. Certain people he's a right winger. He's a MAGA. No, I'm not a right winger. I'm not a MAGA. I'm not a left winger. I'm a manger. I'm a me-anger. Me, my views, my best interests. And just like certain groups in certain areas of the world live and die by their great book. See, if I'm gonna drop right now, my great book is over there. I will craft my great book, and I will show you what my great book is. And yes, some people say, "Oh, you're living in ancient times, going by a book." Well, they going by a book, and they dying for what they believe in. People ask me, "What are your thoughts on the crisis in Israel?" My thoughts of that are, it's a lot of people dying for what they believe in. Excuse me one second. There's a lot of people dying for what they believe in. And it's a lot of people dying for no reason because that's just happened to be where they live and it happens to be where they were born. Well, this is a small version of my great book that I keep in the car. But my big great book is at Book of Psalms is one of my favorites. Yes, it is. I am a believer. I might lose some viewers off of that. You feel me? What's going on in this world is not right. It ain't right. We got to get right with God. Don't worry about me. I can drive with my eyes closed. And even if I couldn't, mentally, spiritually, I'm right with the Lord. He will guide me. And if something happens to me, He will protect me. Speaking of which, if they come from me, it will be hell to pay. I just want y'all to pray for me because I got a whole lot of stuff to say. This video is just laying the groundwork, baby. Because I miss those old school gas stations. The way the world used to be. You had boys, you had girls. You didn't like somebody over here, you go over there. You don't go bothering them, they don't come bothering you. I mean, I know it's still fraud going on, but you didn't have to watch out as hard as you do now. You didn't have to look over your shoulder after every transaction, after everything you do. Look, man. Them old school gas stations. So I went to the little gas station today. They had free air, yo. That was so dope. I didn't need no air, but the fact that they offered free air, and I don't know if it's illegal in Michigan, but I know back in the day where they used to have people pump your gas, right? Well, they had a thing for the handicap. You can pull up, push the little button, and they will come out and pump your gas for you. I thought that was kind of unique. So when I walked inside, man, they still had these. I used to eat these little pecan pies back in the day. It used to be like 25 cents. They had them there. They won 25 cents. They was 50 cents. Just like the chips that used to be 25 cents, 125 cents, but they was 50 cents. Now I understand that it's gonna be inflation over the years. But the fact that stuff was still affordable and not an arm and a leg, and you can go in there with $5 and walk out with a whole bunch of stuff. But that was not that wasn't the highlight of my story. When I was young, my grandmother and my grandfather used to live across the street from this liquor store we used to go to. I think it was called In-N-Out at the time. And especially when I went with my granddad, he always let me get some snacks and junk food and candy. But when I went with them, I used to always get these little candy cigarettes. It was the coolest thing then, until I'm thinking about it now. I should have bought some. I didn't buy it because of the way I view the world now, but just to prove it to y'all, I should have. Next time I go, I'm gonna go back tomorrow. I'm gonna grab me a pack just to show y'all. I think it was like $1 or something like that. But back in the day, I used to get the little candy cigarettes. They used to taste good. I used to act like I was smoking a cigarette. Growing up, thank God, I've never smoked a cigarette a day in my life, but I feel like that was aimed towards training people, little kids, to get ready to smoke cigarettes. And that's something I'm not down with, I'm not cool with, and that is the main reason I didn't buy those. But it just brought back so many memories of why I miss the old days. Perhaps I'm naive because I was a child, I was young, and I didn't have to really worry about things. I didn't have to worry about if the bills getting paid. I didn't know if the bills was getting paid or not. I just knew that my mama always kept a roof over my head, kept my belly fed, and I'm forever grateful for that. Man, I'm thinking about the days was the bomb. I remember used to being outside all day, all night. We used to play this game. I don't know if y'all play across the country, but across here, up here in Midwest Michigan, you know what I'm saying, we used to play a game called Curbs. We used to hoop in the daytime, play curbs in the daytime, play curbs all night long. You throw that bad boy over a car and it come back to you. Ooh, wee! They used to tell us to stop throwing it over cars, but you know what? Excuse my language, we ain't give a damn. We was in the hood, and it was 10, 12, 15 of us on any given day. We used to ride bikes together. We used to do all that together, man. I don't know what half them cats said now. Sometimes I see them walking around. Some of them are crackheads. Some of them went on to bigger, better things. Some dead. Some just disappeared, and I don't know where they at. But I thank God that I'm still here, and I thank God for the chances and the opportunities I had when I did live in the hood. Living kind of somewhat in the burbs now. Not really the burbs, but it ain't the hood. I used to be the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was cool. You know, times when we could walk to the liquor store, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, well, I always say liquor store. I never drink and I don't get liquor, but you know, the party store, whatever you want to call it. Man, times was good, man. And now I just feel like everybody's so angry and there's just so much road rage. But you know, when you get down, just remember what I told y'all. Y'all got a ball. Please, just do me a favor and ball. Believe and live life. I told you about my good book. I'm believing and I'm living life. I mean, every day I don't feel this good, this humble. You know, sometimes I feel down. Sometimes I feel like, man, I should be that nigga driving that car. I should be that nigga flying these planes. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I got all my limbs. I got a family to take care of. I'm still trying to figure things out. And I've been through so much. That's how I know it's a reason I'm still here. God does not still have me here for no reason. Everybody has a reason. You have a purpose. I'm not saying my purpose is better than yours and yours is better than mine, but I know for a fact I have a humongous purpose. I don't know if that's to raise the next president. Maybe one of my kids will be the next president or governor or a brain surgeon or something, and it's my goal, it's my responsibilities to push them where they need to be. Or maybe it's me. Or maybe tomorrow I'm going to save a bus full of children and then my purpose is over. But I know it's still something left for me to do. And until I can't do it no more, I'm going to keep balling, believing and living life. I'm going to keep praying to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm going to keep doing what I want to do as well. Just because they have laws don't mean they need to be followed. Let me repeat that. Just because they have laws don't mean they need to be followed. These man-made laws are that. Follow the laws of your good book. They follow the laws of their good book over there. I'm going to follow the laws of my good book over here without shedding any blood unless you come fucking with me. Excuse my language. I tried to keep it good. If you don't like this video, please unsubscribe from it. I don't care. I don't need you. I need that one person. That one person that's willing to listen, that's willing to believe and live life and go buy that good book. Not buy, but buy. B-Y, not B-U-Y. And that's another thing. Why are they charging for the good book? This good book was free. But some good books ain't free, and that's something, you know what I'm saying? Not all churches are good, and we gonna get into that too. But you know what? I just want y'all to believe and live life. You feel me? Peace. Shout out to everybody that's listening. You know what I mean? Just shout out. Have fun. Have a good weekend. This weekend, we're going into the week of being thankful. I'm thankful for my family, in particular my children, my significant other, my mother, my sister, my brother, my other sister, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. That's my family. Y'all my family. Everybody who my family, y'all my family. We family. I'm thankful for every single person support me. And if you're not support me, I'm thankful for you too. But I don't care what happens to you. Peace out.